This is Lewis Sullivan from the Batcave. We're here at New York Comic Con. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys.
I'm Dustin Nguyen.
I'm James Tynion IV.
Derek Fridlofs.
Excellent, and they are working currently on Batman Eternal. So, sorry, it's like... So, Batman Eternal is a pretty ambitious project, weekly series of Batman. How was it, starting off working on that? Like, what was the process like?
We started off with sort of the preview issue on Batman 28, which takes place, I guess, kind of right in the middle of the storyline as a nice little preview before Eternal started. And then our next issue was, I think it was issue 4. So a lot was happening, a lot of pieces were in motion, a lot of artists working on different chapters of the story, and, characters are coming in and out of the story, and we're just trying to keep up with the pace.
And actually, Dustin, this one will be for you and Derek. What's it? We have Batman Little Gotham.
Yeah.
It was an excellent run. Are there any plans to keep moving with that, or is that kind of over and done?
We have something planned. It won't be, if we bring it back, it won't be, Little Gotham's calendar. We'll do something just to refresh it, and we do have plans for stuff. Nothing we can announce.
Fair enough. And finally, we've had a lot of new characters come up in Batman Eternal, as well as returns of some old favorites. Hush is back, Spoiler's back. How was it bringing these characters into the New 52?
It's an incredible process, especially just, characters that have such huge followings. And it was one of the best things about the last year was knowing that these characters are coming and the fans aren't aware of it yet. Because we had announced that Spoiler was coming back, but we didn't. But when we announced Batman 28, nobody knew that she was there. Even though we spent months referring to it as the Spoiler issue publicly, it was solicited as the Spoiler issue, and nobody.
I remember seeing some stuff about that and thinking, kind of in the back of my head, Spoiler issue. Like, is that deliberate? But
and I was just really, really happy, especially with all of the puns that came. Were on all of the sites that day. But yeah, it's just, there are so many amazing characters in Gotham City, and a series like this gives us a chance to really dig into them. Not only the big characters, but smaller characters like Vicky Vale. Those are characters that I love, and they make Gotham a richer, wider thing.
I was going to say, the Gotham Gazette gets a really big spotlight.
That's something I've always, that's me. I used to work in for an online newspaper, so I've, the whole newspaper journalism world, like, that's something I've always wanted to focus on a little in Gotham City, and I would expect to see more of that even in other projects to come.
All right, one last question for, honestly, whoever wants to take it. Can we get any hints about where Eternal is going?
Well, I mean, we're entering the end of the series right now, and that means, like, or not the end, the second half of it. So this is, things are getting closer to the Batman 28 preview issue. So you know where some of the threads are going, but you don't. There are huge shifts coming that you just will not see, and they're going to shake up all of Gotham City.
Now, about when would you say the Batman 28 preview issue falls?
It'll be apparent when the issue comes out that mirrors it.
All right. Excellent. Great talking to you guys. And have a good Comic-Con.